Hello, another update. I said, I think in my last video, that I'd painted I'd nearly finished some elephants for the Carthaginians. So these are they. I was just waiting on the transfers, really. That's all I was waiting for. But they've come through, as you can see, and I've fitted them on. They're Little Big Man Studio transfers, but you have to order them from direct from Victrix, which is where the elephants are from as well. I think they're called African War Elephant, but they only do the one elephant, so not hard to find on their website. But yeah, so it didn't take very long actually. I was a bit scared about doing these, but they actually came out okay, came out quite quickly. The elephant themselves, it was just a case of I undercoated it black. I might undercoat most things grey, to be honest, because I've got lots of grey primer, and I've got somewhere I get it from, that's I'll get from Wilkinson's, which is fairly cheap, much cheaper than getting an army painter or something like that. But I've got an army painter black for occasions where black's really useful, and that's what I did with these. So we undercoated it black, and then just sort of dry brushed up, lighter and lighter dry brushes with lighter and lighter shades of grey. It's actually worked out quite well, because you can sort of wrinkles in the skin, you can see sort of recesses have sort of stayed black with the undercoat, and then the dry brushing builds up some nice highlights. So actually, so it turned out okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about them really. African War Elephants, so looking forward to getting them, having a game with these, see how they work out. I put lots of stills on at the end, because I'm quite pleased with these, and there's lots of different angles, and so you can sort of have a look around and see what you think. But yeah, really good fun to do, quite easy to do, much easier than I expected. And yeah, really pleased with them. So it's got a game in a couple of weeks, so I wasn't planning to use elephants but for that game, but now I've done them, I think I might have to, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, as I say, we'll put some stills up at the end. The only thing I was going to say as well, actually, if you are doing these, one word of advice, put the tower on top after you've done the transfers, because the transfers actually sort of would tuck up under the tower. So if I'd put the tower on first and glued it on and then tried to put the transfers, it would have been really awkward. I had somebody had, I can't remember who it was now, but somebody had said that was really important, and I remembered, and I did it that way, and I see exactly what they're saying. So yeah, it's easy enough to stick the tower on a milk bottle top or whatever it is you use, separate to the elephant, and then just glue it on at the end when you've got the transfers on and everything else done. Other than that, very straightforward, and not a lot to know really. So yeah, that's the elephants. We'll put some stills at the end. There was just something else I wanted to cover as well. Yeah, also just wanted to say thank you. This was a gift I received in the post a couple of days ago from Reese at Busy Bristles. I'm sure, again, I always say this, but I imagine most people watching know who this is. But yeah, if you don't subscribe to this channel already, definitely check it out. Busy Bristles, quite easy to spell as it sounds, but I've written it there just in case you're not getting it from my pronunciation. But yeah, definitely have a look. Very, very nice young lad, Reese. He does an awful lot of different periods. He's very, very prolific at the moment. He's turning out videos and painted figures like you wouldn't believe. I think he's on a little bit of a hiatus from his studies, which has given him lots of time to do lots of work. But he's doing some really interesting stuff. So well worth a look. He seems to be really into his World War II and his Anglo-Zulu War, amongst other things, but he seems to cover most things, to be honest. But yeah, I chat to him on email every now and again. I'd sent him a couple of figures in the past. Wasn't particularly expecting anything in return, but yeah, he emailed me the other day and said he got a couple of bits for me, so I gave him my address, and this is what arrived. What we've got is a few Victrix plastic Carthaginians, which is great, because I've got a few of these to build up, a few more of these to build up and paint up, so these will fit in nicely with what I've got. And the bit I wasn't expecting that he hadn't mentioned, there's a couple of figures for the Anglo-Zulu War as well, which you may not have realised from previous videos. So if you watched them, I've got a fairly large collection of those as well. Seems to be I haven't quite worked out what this guy's doing actually, but it's, I'm sure I'll work it out at some stage. But yeah, I'm sure we'll use it in a diorama or something. I'm not sure if it's, I did wonder if it might be an artilleryman of some sort, but I don't think it is. He seems to be holding something in his hand. I'll work that out and I'll use him in something. And we've also got sort of a mounted Zulu, which I'm sure we can use as some sort of leader, or we'll do something with him. So yeah, that's really nice. Thanks, Reese. As I say, and obviously emailed them to say thank you already, but I'll say it on the video as well, so everyone knows I did. And yeah, as I say, well worth checking him out as well if you haven't already. Really great channel, does some really good stuff. So that was pretty much it, I think, for me now. I've got, I think, the next thing, lots more Carthaginians still to do. I do really want to get back to my AWI stuff, which I was doing a little while ago, and I kind of took a break from. Now I've got enough for a game of with the Carthaginians. I'll probably get back to that fairly soon, but there's just a few bits I want to do with the Carthaginians first. So the next thing is going to be some Iberian or Spanish infantry. Again, I've got some plastic sets from Victrix. I've got quite a few in the end. I've got 2 packets, so I've got lots of them to do. I'll do enough for a couple of units for now, and that might be when I sort of knock the ancients on the head for a little while and move back into the AWI. We'll see how we go anyway, but yeah, expect in another week or 2 maybe see some painted Spanish infantry. So yeah, that's where we are for now, I think. Still flying along, still enjoying the painting, still seem to be getting a reasonable amount done, so it's all good. As I always say this, but I mean it. Thanks for watching, subscribing, everything else, and commenting, and yeah, really enjoying everybody else's videos, so keep those coming as well. And I'll put some stills of the elephants up at the end, and yeah, enjoy, take care, all the best, bye bye.